guys, welcome back to my channel. It is finally time for the empties and life updates and all that fun stuff. So we have a lot to get to, so we're just gonna jump right in. We have some Scentsy Suds. I just use these because they show up in the whip box every now and then, so I don't actively buy these. They're just in the whip box. I do like them. I like just tossing a sheet in and going about my day. I do believe... Okay, so this is you add it down to the bottom and then you add your clothes. I have a habit of putting it on the top, just like the washer whips. I've learned not to do that. But I don't know. I like them. I usually use them with my towels. But clothesline, I think there's clothesline. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what scents they're available in now. They started with clothesline and they have something at, is it Luna? I just, like I said, I only use whatever comes in the whip box, so that's how I end up using them. And naturally I went to whip box and not laundry. Alright, Scentsy Suds. Oh, it's just clothesline. I thought we had other scents. I thought we did. I thought we had like Luna. I don't know. Anyway, but we have clothesline. It's not my favorite of the scents in general for laundry, but it's what, like I said, it's what they give me. I like it. I usually use it with my towels and blankets, and when I'm washing Harper's blankets, I usually will use this with it. So I do like it, but I just I have other laundry and I like other scents that are in the laundry, so I don't actively go buy this. But in general, they last quite a long time. Soap. Pink cotton. Look at this, is the amount. I don't know if you can really see it. It's covered in like cat hair. The amount of hair and dog hair that we get in this household is absolutely insane. We vacuum the living room area every single day now, and it's insane how much Harper sheds. It's wild. It's wild. I don't have anything negative to say. I love their hand soap. It's the only hand soap I use. As soon as Scentsy came out with hand soaps, I think it was back when they did layers, when it was called layers. I stopped using any other type of soap. I literally sold off most of them, or I tossed them out. I don't like any other soap. I love this soap. This is the only soap I use. And pink cotton was really nice. It was light. It was fresh. I did really like that. I still love pink cotton, but I'm still a little bitter about the hand cream. Just not going to talk about it right now. But in general, I just think their soaps are the best. Absolutely the best. The Bath and Body Works soaps are always left my hands super dry. I don't ever have that issue with these. I just love their soaps. I will always use their soaps. I have an obscene amount of them in my closet, and we're just not going to talk about that. So we're just going to move on. Life updates. I haven't done one yet. Okay, so LJ and I have decided we're gonna start streaming on Twitch. We have 2 separate channels, and right now we haven't figured out what we're all gonna do with it. Once I get everything started, I will add the link to my YouTube channel, so if you ever want to watch me play some Palia or Pal World, or sometimes Arc Raiders, which I don't see us ever playing Arc Raiders until the update in October, because we're just, 1, burnt out with it, and 2, we just don't like the economy of the game right now. So we kind of pulled away from it. We are starting to play Grain Rot, which it's kind of like an extraction, but it's absolutely entertaining. It's really fun to play. So that one we are starting to do. So it's kind of our idea of getting out of our comfort zone and getting out there. We play games already. He already streams on TikTok live, and I was like, let's just do Twitch. And then I thought, why don't we just do alternating different games? There's some games he plays that I'm not into, and then there's some games that I play that he's not big into, and I'm like, we can alternate days, and then that way we're not strapped to both of us having to do something we don't want to do, and then we can have some collab days where both me and him are playing a game together. So I was just thinking something like that, and just kind of build something. Who knows where it's going to go. So that's kind of our idea, and it kind of helps us get out of our comfort zone. Cocoa Cashmere. I finished this candle. I set it aside because I had other candles, and there's a little bit left of this candle, and I was like, I'm just not worried about burning it all the way down. But this is amazing. I loved this being burned, and it's such a nice experience in comparison to some of the other scents that Scentsy has and candles that just don't have fragrances. They just don't have any performance whatsoever. It's a little bit of a letdown, but this one is not. Cocoa Cashmere burns very nicely. It is such a great scent. I forgot how much I really liked it until I started burning it, and I was like, oh yeah. Right now, in case you're wondering, I am using Barefoot Beach still. I actually had it burning yesterday, and it's strong. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Love the Cocoa Cashmere. I would buy more. I think when I was going to get a new candle, I was going to actually buy another one of Cocoa Cashmere and decided to do Barefoot Beach just to switch it up. But I'm excited for some of the newer scents out. I actually think I bought a new candle from the new seasonal scents, which I think is coming in today. I'm planning on doing like an unboxing haul from that one. I'm still waiting on my giveaway kit from SFR. It has not shipped, so I'm still waiting on that. But once that comes, I plan on actually doing a live and doing a full unboxing for you guys for that. But loved it. I'll buy it again. Cocoa Cashmere is such a great scent. If you have not used it, do not let the cocoa fool you if you're worried about the cocoa chocolatey smell. I do not get that whatsoever in this fragrance. It is just phenomenal. It is such a great scent. Dun, 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 dun. What is the one? This is the 2025 World Tour exclusive. I think this was when they look, even that has a whole bunch of hair. Look at that. I think this one was when they introduced this style of fragrance flowers, which is equivalent to probably 2 to 3 of the regular size of fragrance flowers. I really like these just because they're big, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's adorable. The fragrance itself, it was kind of fruity from what I remember. I feel like it lasted forever. There was no complaints. It wasn't super strong. It was nice. I could smell it as I walked by, and it was just really nice sitting on my shelf, which actually I don't think I have one on my shelf right now. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't think I do. I have to check my flowers. I don't even know if I have, I think I have flowers. I think I have like 1 or 2. I think. I'll have to fix this problem as soon as I'm done with this video. But I love it. I love the bigger ones. I love this is absolutely gorgeous. I will forewarn you, I don't think I have the notepad with me, but I didn't realize I had a notebook right by it. And it's my notebook I use to write out all my ideas and when I'm doing like exploring writing when it comes to my characters. And some of the oils soaked through like half of my notepad, so on my notebook. So I was like, oopsies. If it wasn't that one, it was, no, I think it still was a notepad or notebook. Oh my gosh, notebook. I just can't remember what I did with it because I actually left a pen inside that notebook, and then the pen leaked in the notebook. That was that one that I use for journaling for my series that I'm writing. This one, it was something else, but it was another notebook because I have quite a few of them because I love them. And that one did it, like it soaked through a whole bunch of all the papers. But so just be mindful that this oil will soak through if it's touching up on anything. So I usually on the shelf, I don't have it touching anything, but I had it sitting in my little basket, and yeah. Oopsies. Speaking of candles, I had this in here. And I wanted to share, this is not a Scentsy candle, I wanted to share the experience I had with it because comparing it with Scentsy. So this one was whiskey and white oak. In the candle, it smells very nice. I do like it. However, when it's burned, there's no smell. Absolutely. I had it literally next to me and there's no smell. So Scentsy's not the only one that has some performance issues. This was just from World Market. It was like $5 and I think it was on sale on top of that. So I really didn't spend a lot with it and I didn't have a lot of high expectations with it. I was just curious because I don't really have a lot of experiences with candles anymore. So I just wanted to try something different, and it was rather disappointing. So I wasn't even going to entertain burning the rest of this. I was going to toss it out. I was just thinking the idea of like, there are some Scentsy candles that just don't seem to perform very well, but there are other candles that are amazing. Barefoot Beach, amazing. The Cocoa Cashmere, amazing. Cider Mill was really nice. I think those were like my main ones that I've done. By the way, the Scentsy Club exclusives, Petals and Poems is in there. And you best bet, I had bought several of them, and I checked yesterday, and they're still on there. And I'm gonna, like, the unboxing that I was mentioning about where I'm like waiting for the order to come in, that's all gonna be part of the video, because I'm gonna be doing everything that I've gotten from like the flash sales stuff, because they're all kind of like within the same time frame. So I was just going to do one big video of an unboxing, and it's going to be in that one. So I was ecstatic to see that got added to Scentsy Club. I immediately, because I think was I in bed at that time when I looked? I can't remember, but I know I just stood up and was like, oh, it is on. So I am super excited. Let's get into pods. Alright, I think I have all the pods. I don't know what's going on out there. I'm sure time-wise, she probably wants to go out. That's what it sounds like to me. So, alright, pods. I only have 4. I only have 4. I need to step that up because you will see soon that I have bought quite a lot of pods. So, I'm going to have to do that. Alright, so Wild, Honeysuckle, and Willow. She had to go outside. And LJ wanted to antagonize her. Alright, Sun Castles. I really like this scent. I do. It's like a rum cake. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what the notes are in it, but I just really like it. I don't think it did very well when it was around, but I did really like it. I enjoyed warming that one. So, oh my gosh. Kukui and Coconut. This is one of those that I liked mixing with Aloha Orchid. I think it was like a pink one. I like mixing it with this one. It's alright. I liked it better when it's mixed, but in general, it's not a bad scent. It's kind of floral. It's kind of like a tropical floral or tropical fruity. I think it's floral. It smells floral to me. Pink Berry and Sandalwood, which actually, no, I have Velvet Moon. And in my bathroom right now, but I just love this one. Look at, like, more hair. Gosh. I really like the Pink Berry Sandalwood. I love it in the soap. I love it in the lotion. I love it in the pods. I can't even tell you last time I actually warmed it, but I love it in all the other products. It is such a great scent. It's like it's like powdery, kind of girly, flirty. I just love it. It is such a great scent. I really like that. And I'm actually out of it in lotion. So when I close out my next party, I'm going to have to toss in a hand cream. Writing updates. I'm still waiting on my beta reader. As far as I'm aware, she's halfway through. She told me that she was reading a scene and she read it as if they were flirting and kind of being a little flirty banter. And then when she woke up, she realized that I don't think that's actually how it was written. So then when she went back, she's like, oh no, that's not how it was written. And I told her, I was like, well, some of the scene, I mean, there's kind of a little bit of like a duality in it where, you know, you got him kind of fighting. Why is this a full bar in here? Oh, that's where the full bar went. Something fell and it went into my basket. That's what it was. The idea of the whole scene is like there's a mix of heat. Like the heat of the attraction of how he feels about her and the heat and the anger of what he has been told about her, kind of thing. So there's like a mix going on. So there is a part of it where he's being heated and it's more gentle exchange, and then there's a heated where he's like angry exchange, and they happen pretty quickly with each other. So I was like, so your take on it was actually pretty on point. They were kind of flirting, but he kind of not. He kind of snaps. But for me writing, So one of the things that I have picked up on is like my writing style from writing the first draft of book 2 to my writing style while I'm editing book 1 is very different. It's already changed a lot. So while I do like what I wrote for my first book, I do like how I wrote it. I know I can write it better, but I'm not going to, because I would never be able to get myself to ever publish a book if I'm always doing that. So I have to accept that. But also, that just tells me how much I have grown and changed as a writer. I really do pick up on a lot of different things now than I didn't when I wrote the first book. So some things I may do have to kind of go back and tweak a little, but for the most part, I'm not changing much of anything of book 1. Like, once I finish and finalize my edits, it's going out. I'm just going to have to just be like, I'm good with it. I was not going to do a point of view of one of the characters until later. He's integral to the story, but I just wasn't ready to do his point of view, and I felt that I really wanted to wait until it got further into the end of book 2 and into book 3. But as I started working on a scene and it's kind of converging a lot of the characters and their backstories, I realized that I really needed to put his point of view in it, because as the writer, I was already getting irritated by him, and I was like, dude, you're irritating the shit out of me, and you are so passive aggressive, and you're such a victim, and I'm so tired of it, to the point where I was just like, I need to get his point of view, because if I'm feeling this now, I anticipate a reader would feel that way as well. So I sat down and I was like, okay, let me write his point of view through this scene, because I didn't realize how monumental of a scene it will be for him, and I think that's why I knew I had to go write his scene. And he's revisiting a place that he kind of was forced to grow up in because of what happened to his parents, and what he had to witness. And so he's basically confronting things from his childhood that he didn't like really acknowledge that he's been harboring it and holding it and hasn't fully grieved. So this is where it happens. So you get the backstory of like, there's more hair up here. So you get the backstory of like what happened the night that he basically became like a brother to the Hawthorns, to Chase, who's the main character, and like when that happens and how it happened and how he didn't process it, and you kind of get the backstory of like what was said and stuff like that, and you kind of really start seeing how interconnected everybody is to the main character, Olivia. So once I did that, I was like, oh. And then it just like the whole scene just flowed out of me, and by the end of it, I was in sobs, and I was like, okay, you're not a pain in the ass anymore. You just need therapy. But that ended up leading into a different scene that I'm now working on that I wasn't preparing for. But now having that, I can see why this scene has to happen, and I can add in some really good information that only the one character knows, and how it all plays into it. So, but it all came out of because I was getting tired of his shit. That's how that scene ended up happening. And then now I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. So that's what I'm working on now. And I'm slowly starting to do like marketing, and I think my biggest issue is how to promote it. I think that's probably one of my biggest issues, because at its core, I do think that it's a romance. It's in a dark world, but their romance is not dark. So it's like, do I promote it as a dark romance? But I don't want people to expect, like, if you've ever read a dark romance, it's not like that, but it is a dark world. It is dark themed. It is talking about some heavy topics. You are going to see things that are like drug use and all of that stuff that comes with it, but it's not just that. So you get a mystery, a little bit of a thriller, you get some supernatural vibes. There's a fate in this world. This is grounded in a real world. So it's like, how do I approach that? I don't know. Anyway, that is where I'm at with my writing. I'm loving so far my draft of a second book of the series. It's heavier. It deals with a lot more of losses and grieving, over the first one deals with a lot more about mistakes. that's kind of where it's at right now. On to brighter things. Bars. More hair. Okay. Rainbow Red. I still have 3 bars left of this one, and I still have the same opinion of it. It's okay. It's not a horrible scent. It's just, I don't think it's strong. It doesn't really pack a punch. It's still not bad. It's not a horrible scent. It's not the best scent, but it's not a horrible scent. It's okay. Alright, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. It's this. This was July's scent of the month. There's more here. July's scent of the month. I think it's not July's scent of the month, but it's July's monthly edition collection. Yeah, I really did like this one. This one has lemon, crushed mint, and jasmine. I really did like it. That crushed mint is just, I love that one. I really, really like that one. Cypress Forest. I actually ordered, there's more here. Ordered another bar of this in the last order that I put in. So this one has cypress, grapefruit, and tonka bean. I just really like this one. I think it's the tonka bean. I don't know, whatever it is in here, I just like it. It just smells really, really great. Let's see. Awakening. I had spent a long time since I have warmed Awakening, and it is so great. It is such a great scent. It's clean, it's fresh, it smells very, very nice. I wish they had more of it. I don't think I have any more, but it's very good. I really, really like that one. It's kind of on par a little bit-ish with like a pink cotton, kind of. Whatever that is. I'm not even trying to butcher that. Mandarin, Norelli, Petals, and White Musk. Yeah, I remember this one. This one wasn't bad either. The July edition, I think I liked them all except for the scent of the month. Which I actually think August is the same thing. I liked the scents, but the scent of the month was probably my least favorite of the 3. In July, I think it was the same thing. Of the 4, I think the scent of the month was the one I didn't like the most. Blue Hyacinth. This is amazing. This is such a great scent. It's very floral, but it is really great. And I'm thinking I'm liking hyacinth flowers in general because it just smells absolutely amazing. It's great. Dude, I've warmed a lot of scents. All right, Cauldron Cakes. I feel like I warmed this with Luke's Diner. I think I warmed it with something else because I was kind of binding some of the scents together. Maybe I didn't. It has to be those two because that's what makes the most sense. Was Luke's Diner. By far the best coffee scent you could ever ask for. It's just, gosh, that's so great. That is such a great coffee scent. Cauldron Cakes is a spice cake to me. Yeah, it smells really, I'm pretty sure I put them together. But I really do like this one. I might have a few that are buried in my boxes right now. But I do really like this one. And I actually, based off what I remember what I had on my shelf at the beginning of the season till now, I have used all of the bars that I had put out that I wanted to clear out. Let's not talk about the bars that I have added. We don't talk about that. Okay, we're not talking about that. I warmed these two together. This is Driftwood and Jasmine and Passion Flower Paradise. They were great together. They worked together. Actually, I think I put Driftwood and Jasmine because I had another one of Driftwood and Jasmine that I warmed for this month so far, and I mixed it with something else as well. And it's like Driftwood and Jasmine is like a scent that I've liked, but sometimes I didn't like, and I don't mind it, but I don't like it. It's not a bad scent. I don't mind it being warmed, but I also don't always like it either. So I don't really, I'm undecided. I don't know why I can't, I don't know. I don't know what it is about that one. Passion Flower. This one wasn't bad. Them together, they weren't bad. They both have florals. They both have, this one has like a driftwood, but this one has some honeydew and pineapple, so there's a little bit of fruity. There's a floral. The floral notes kind of blend together with each other. They weren't bad together. Individual, I don't think I don't think I like them individually. Together, they weren't bad. Salt Plumera. Same thing with this one. The Plumera is great. Oh my gosh, more hair. I think I just warmed this one just to clear it out of my stuff because it was pretty old. Because it still has like the old labeling in it from the Flower and Garden. It's not a bad, I like Plumera scents. I think there's been a few Plumera scents that Scentsy's came out with, and I've liked every one of them. So I did really like that. It's very floral. It's just a nice floral scent, kind of beachy-ish to me. Speaking of that, Persuasion by the Sea at Lime. I have 2 of them. I warmed them both, and I really like this one. They smell really great. It's a nice beachy scent. I really do like them. I like them. I don't know if I have them on Scentsy Club anymore. I don't know yet, but I'm about to be doing a chopping block of that one, so it's coming. Strawberry Sweetie and Strawberry Farm Stand. I was just using these to get rid of them, and I really wanted to see if I would like them, and I still don't like them. The Strawberry Farm Stand, I don't know what they're talking about. There is no strawberry in that set. It's not. It's only like a handful that I actually still had wax in it. I had one left at the Strawberry Farm Stand, but I'm just not worrying about it. I'm just not warming it. I don't care. Happy Go Lucky. It was one of those I was just warming to warm, and I can't smell it. It's not strong to me. It's nice in the bar. I would say it's on par of your Luna scents in general. This one's a little bit more fruitier than Luna to me, but I don't know. It just doesn't pack a punch. It's just not, yeah. Toasted coconut. Maybe I put this with the spice cakes. I don't remember. Yeah, this one's nice. I really do like that one. I like the sweetness and surprisingly the coconut in this one. I did really like this one. I don't think I have more of it. I don't think I'm planning on putting it in the club. I don't think I can put it in the club. But it's a nice sweet bakery scent out of the Oh Sweet collection. This was to me by far the better one. Sand and Citrus, amazing. I love this scent. Gosh, it smells so amazing. It has to be the warm sage or the musk. Whatever it is, I love this scent. It is so good. Actually, I wonder if I put this with the Driftwood and Jasmine. I should start writing that down. I write some of them down for the scent notes, but when I mix them, I don't ever write them down. Probably should start doing that, because I do mix some of these scents. If they're kind of close enough and I have like 2 or 3 bars, I'll mix them up. Like right now, I actually did mix them. I put maraschino sugar cookie with butterbeer. Surprisingly, the butterbeer mellowed out because of the maraschino sugar cookie, and I put the living room as more of the maraschino than I did with the butterbeer, so I was able to pick up on the cherry scent long before the butterbeer finally kicked in, and I couldn't smell any of the butterbeer, any of the cherry in it. So it was a good blend. It wasn't that bad. I did really like that one. But back to this. This is the Sand and Citrus. This was, I think it was April's monthly collection. And again, I find that I like more of the collection scents rather than the scent of the month. Which I guess that's still great, because I still find something I like. Alright, that is everything that I have for you guys on my empties. As you know, as typical, I already have a pile forming that is for this month as well. And yeah, I guess that's about it. And be sure to follow, because I'm planning out lots of videos coming over the next few weeks, and including the harvest, including the new seasonal scents. I think I was hoping that Scentsy would have like a special where you could buy the 10 new scents and you'll get a discount. But they didn't do that, and I didn't really want to buy all of them, and put them in my 6-pack. So I just bought the ones I like, but I did have the testers, and I think I did do 2 shorts of that. And by far the standout one is, personally to me, was the Spiced Apple Chai. Was by far the best. But I did order, in the order that I'm waiting for today, a few of the scents, but you best bet the Spiced Apple Chai was in it, and I'm really hoping it performs and delivers in the way that I hope, because I really like that scent. So that's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you think below. What have you been warming? What are your favorites? What are you getting ready to add into Scentsy Club? Because I'm getting ready to do that. I'm getting ready to chop up my Scentsy Club, because I am way over budget. So wish me luck on that one. Last life update. So I'm pretty sure this is the end of my event season all in all. I did have one event, technically 2 events, but it's from one person, one event recycle wardrobe that I did, and I did it twice a year. And in March they required insurance, which was an issue because Scentsy offers insurance, but this time around they said that the venue is requesting insurance and that the vendors can't be there anymore, which was fine because essentially they dwindled it down to 3 and we were the ones that kept coming back, so they just kept us. So that's my last of my events, and I don't plan on trying to find any more. And so yeah, I'm just kind of like, okay, well now I got stuck, I gotta get rid of, because I'm not trying to keep all of it. So my event part of my business, I think it's finally done. So, oh well, is what it is. But that's fine, because that just means I have more time to worry and focus on this instead of my events. Even though the event seasons don't take as much time as they used to because I only had 2 of them, doing those 2 events usually took me several weeks. Like the prepping and then the after event were absolutely insane, and I would just get so thrown off a track of my schedule that I just could not do the events anymore. So it is what it is. But yeah, my event part of my business I think is done. So make sure to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!